lot of anticipation for the Supercar final. Monster Energy girls, of course, Monster Energy backing Rallycross RX this year. Putting on a great show this weekend with the addition of a little bit of drifting. Ron Gittin Jr. really enjoying his time here as well at a Rallycross event. Drivers fanning the doors. That gives you a good idea of how hot it is. We are sweating in the commentary box, which you can see in the back of your shot now, right on top of a building. It's like a miniature greenhouse.
You know, the guys will still be hot, and their balaclavas and helmets will all still be hot from the semi-finals, so they're straight back into the hot car, hot kit, so that's getting the guys to try and fan as much.
Well, that's the other thing as well, of course, is the car's got all the heat in it from the previous race, the transmission running right through the centre of the car.
Yeah, you have, you know, huge gearbox and diffs and prop shafts and everything, all generating so much heat with all this torque. 850 newton meters of torque these cars have, 550 horsepower, so huge amounts of power, which generates a lot of heat. I can just see actually at the commentary box, Solberg has got some different tyres on the front, so whether he's saved some tyres for him, he was on all white wheels, he's on black on the front now, so he's changed tyres.
Bakkerud and Solberg on the front row. Great spot there by Andrew Jordan. Always the first to spot these things. David Genet and Tanner Faust on row 2. Tanner Faust, we know, with the power turned up. That's what Andreas Eriksson said they'd be doing. Timur Temesyanov and Gaetan Serazan at the back. What does Temesyanov do here? He knows he's going to gain points on Hansen. Does he risk it all to try and take a win, or is he best just to get as many points as he can?
I think he's got to think bigger picture, you know. Hansen's out, Solberg here on the line looking cool as ever. They've also got a reason. I'm surprised they didn't put the fresh tyres on the rear of the car, looking at how much smoke was coming off them in the previous, but you know, they'll have a reason why they've done that. Maybe had a bit too much understeer and they put some fresh tyres on the front. Green flag, this is it. Genet on board, looking out the side of the car, looks down at the dash, checks the setting. Everything in, switches, handbrakes, anti-lag on. Incredibly noisy. On board with Temesyanov at the back of the grid. Hopping and banging away. Everybody away. Well, great start by Petter Solberg. I think he's going to be able to come around the outside of Bakkerud. He does. Faust is in third. Temesyanov is in there sideways. Contact between him and Faust at the back. Genet's dropped right back down. Bakkerud really sideways there. There was contact with Faust. Oh, again! Faust and Temesyanov again! What did we say about big picture? He's absolutely going for it. Faust's left door is open. Genet had to take, almost had to take the Joker lap there because he had nowhere else to go. He was forced there. It looked like there was, look at Faust's door, it's open. Left-hand drive, so I'm sure he's probably going to have one hand on that, trying to keep that closed, because otherwise he could get black flagged for that. But they were absolutely kicking off. Temesyanov did not look like he wanted to let Faust past. Solberg got the best reaction there, and Bakkerud's giving chase now. Great start by Solberg. Bakkerud's been incredibly quick off the line all weekend. In fact, Bakkerud looks quicker through the turns, but Solberg in front is very, very hard to overtake here. Solberg with the best start. He gets the Monster Energy Supercharger award as well. Bakkerud down to the hairpin. Oh, he outbrakes himself. Surely he's going to turn it around. I did think he might slot it back up the inside there, having already lost the time. Yeah, I think he had a bit of a lunge, couldn't quite get it stopped, and I did wonder whether he was going to kind of handbrake it and take the Joker lap, but he got it all together and goose chase again. But he hasn't lost much time. He's still there. He's all over him. Bakkerud's looking the quicker of the two here, so it's going to be interesting to see if he takes his Joker lap. They'll be on the radio saying, look at the difference, sorry Andrew, between the driving styles. Solberg sideways and Bakkerud just with traction. You can see how soft Solberg's car is. Almost picked up the inside front wheel as he comes out of the last corner and is leaning right back, getting traction but smoking the tyres. You were saying you think Bakkerud will get a call to take the Joker. He's got to, surely soon. I would think so. He's looking at the inside. I think, no, he doesn't. Oh, he's alongside him! He's alongside him! Bakkerud's going to pass Solberg! Outstanding pass! Great move there. He teed it up. He took a nice wide line in, cut under. Solberg had a bit of understeer, cut under him. Great move. All weekend we've said it's almost impossible to pass here, and Bakkerud has just pulled off a pass on his compatriot. A stunning move, absolutely brilliant. That's the second time we've seen Bakkerud pass for the lead in 2 events in Rallycross RX. And straight away starting to move forward, make a little bit of a gap. It's going to be really interesting and critical when these guys take the J-Cups and when the team tell them when to do it. Petter Solberg then finally seems to have the car reliable, and Bakkerud has managed to, and Solberg goes straight to the Joker lap. Yeah, that's probably what he needed to do, really. He needed to try and hope for something. You can see Bakkerud's just starting to gap him a little bit on pace. Going to be really close with Faust. Faust around the outside, Solberg on the inside. We know the exit from the Joker's quick. Solberg lets the car run wide to close the door. Faust up behind him. Solberg, I wonder, Andrew, you mentioned about him wearing the tyres. You know, do we think, oh, Faust's door is wide open. He's now right up behind Solberg. Is Solberg suffering for grip here? Has he used the tyres too hard all weekend? It could be. Just look how much they're smoking out this last corner. It's rolling right over, almost picked up the inside front wheel, and when he was running behind Bakkerud, straight away put 2 lengths on. Better drive. The car looked a bit more of a flatter
Backward in the Joker.
On his Joker back now.
Backward in the Joker. This is it for the win then. Backward coming around down the outside. Is he going to slot out in the lead or not? He is clearly in the lead. Backward into the left-hander before the final right-hand turn. Lap 5 out of 6. Looking back, contact between Timurzinov and he's fired Faustov in the background. You can't see it, but it's out the commentary window. Petter Solberg runs wide coming onto the start-finish straight. Sideways, sideways, sideways everywhere. Backward is just extending a gap. He's on the final lap. It's going to be 2 in a row, Andrew, surely.
It's going to be great. Fingers crossed he doesn't have any car problems like we saw in Norway when he was looking for a good result. But faultless drive, great move. He did the move when he needed to. Forceful but fair, and he's not looked back since.
Absolutely stunning drive. Andreas Backward has just a couple of corners to go. One to the left. This is the slippery one. He's got to get it turned in. It was his debut win last time out in Sweden. This has been a dominant victory with a pass on Petter Solberg. Backward wins in France, round 7 of Rallycross RX. 2 in a row for him. Solberg in second and Genet in third.
He's doing so
much. He's done it brilliant. Brilliant.
He struggled in Sweden to do them, so he's obviously gone away, done his homework, and some great donuts.
Absolutely fantastic. I said to Backward yesterday, have you learned to do a donut yet? He said, I need to win more. I don't know if even he thought it was going to come this soon. What a drive.
Great result for him, really, really well deserved. And he struggled a little bit in the first heat yesterday, so to kind of bounce back, work hard, look at the data, look at the video, and come and do that on pure pace, really, really impressive.
And he passed Solberg. Solberg finally has had a car in the final, which was able to win, was able to finish, has been reliable, and he's been passed in the final by Backward.
Fair and square, it was a very good move, and he started driving away, had the better pace. He didn't quite catch on the camera, but Timurzinov was quite hard into Faust, which put Faust into the bank, so he'll be hoping there's no stewards' inquiry or anything like that with the opportunity to extend points.
Here's a replay. Solberg with a great start. A little bit of contact between Timurzinov and Faust right from the start there, Andrew. In fact, they clouted each other several times, and again on the brakes. Do you think that built up through the course of the race, a little bit of frustration with each other?
It probably did, and then when you can see on board with, I think that's Faust there, is it? No,
that's Faust on the right, so it's on board with Timurzinov looking at Faust.
Here you can see he goes wide, cuts under Solberg, just a little bit of handbrake, runs a bit wide, and then Backward gets great drive off. So really, really
lovely clean pass too, and yes, he pushed Solberg out into the dirt, but without any contact. Really, really close, fair racing, and a fantastic pass, I think, by Backward.
Yeah, he's fully allowed to do that. Just drift towards him, so he's in the dirt, loses the traction, and he's well within the rules to do that.
A lot better. Here's a look at what happened with Faust and Timurzinov. Now, did Timurzinov push him off at that point? I don't know whether he stayed on or not. Liam was told off earlier on this weekend for a similar kind of pushing Hansen round. We'll see whether the stewards get involved in that after the race or not.
A bit of contact with Faust, and then it kind of continued, so it'll be interesting to see what the stewards do. And great donuts there.
Good job by Backward. Manages to do a big drift into a donut, even better than just donuts.
Is he going to throw his boots this time or not?
Do you remember he threw the boots last time and he said, I haven't got any racewear left. I'll throw my boots away. Maybe he won't throw them this time. He's over the moon. He's doing a big dance around the Monster Energy can. They're paying the bills. He knows how to service masters well. He's absolutely chuffed to bits. And a cartwheel from Backward. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant job. Backward heading back towards the holding area. And down in front of the crowd, Faust being recovered. Here's Backward though, absolutely lapping it up. Let's watch out he doesn't take his door off on the fence. He's not really wide enough. I don't want to see him crushed by his own door after a victory donut. Look at that, he knows how to. So brilliant drive. It's his first season in Supercars, Andrew. I've been so impressed with his attitude towards it, but more than that, the way he's built up his pace through the year.
Absolutely, and we keep talking about his starts. He obviously goes away and does a lot of work to make sure that he's at the top of his game, and to win in front of a crowd like this is fantastic, but to do it and have to pass Solberg for the win makes it probably even more special.
Well, imagine at home, that's a great move, isn't it?
Absolutely. And Solberg, doesn't look too disappointed. The car didn't look exactly maybe as he'd like it. He looked like he's struggling with the setup a little bit with the handling. So, second from where he was yesterday was a good result. I'm
really interested to see. Solberg will have had all the tarmac tuition that all the WRC drivers get, when they're a gravel driver, they get tuition on tar. If there's going to come a time where instead of developing the car to go sideways, he's going to develop it to go straight, or if he's just going to stick with this and get there in the end. Yeah, you look, as we said, how soft it looked.
the results are.
Andreas Bakarud taking the win, 6 points for the championship. Petter Solberg in second, Davy Genet, Timothy Merzinov in fourth there, 3 points. Tanner Faust at the bottom of the DNF. Maybe Timmer and Tanner there will get a call to the stewards, we'll have to see. Out of the car. Yeah, you were saying, Andrew, great job.
Yeah, you know, he works hard for his sponsors, and he's a real nice guy. It's lovely to see when someone works so hard and they appreciate the results, appreciate the hard work the team put in, and then he matches that with hard work. You know, it's really, really impressive, and I'm pleased for him.
Bakarud over the moon. He's loving it.
I think he was plugging his sponsor. I couldn't quite catch them.
I couldn't hear him either, yeah. Jumps off the car and onto the podium straight away, parked up right next to it.
It's such an adrenaline buzz coming off a race like that, and such a short, fiery race. So to get a win like that in front of this crowd, his adrenaline will still be pumping massively. So he's really, really pumped for it.
I love it.
Brilliant, brilliant job by Bakarud. Singing the song that the French have been singing all weekend. They thought they might be singing it for Loeb. Instead, they're singing it for Bakarud.
Thank you so much.
Bakarud, he's super pumped.
He's still celebrating.
Have a look back at his performance through the weekend. He was 7th and 6th quickest. He was 4th quickest in Heat 2. He was fastest in Heat 4. He qualified in 3rd place overall, but behind Timurzinov and Genet. But you know, that drive in the final, his semi-final, sorry, you know, I mean, he destroyed them. And we said, didn't we, he looks favourite for the final straight away, and he really was.
It just shows how much he's up in his game throughout the weekend.
Crowd all heading towards the podium. And we're going to go and have a word with Alexandra.
Merci beaucoup, c'était une super course pour moi aujourd'hui. Les spectateurs sont fans de ce rallycross, on le savait, et le championnat d'Europe a réuni vraiment tout le monde. On a eu un peu de réussite parce qu'on a eu des petits soucis mécaniques et ça a tenu jusqu'au bout, donc ça, je suis super satisfait. Les gars ont fait un super boulot, l'équipe a cru en moi, même ma famille, mes sponsors étaient là, ils nous ont tous soutenus. C'est comme si c'était une victoire pour moi, je suis super content.
Genet, can you very kindly give us an English version, nice and simple for us?
C'est vrai que je parle pas très bien anglais, donc
En anglais!
I'm very happy.
That's what we need. Thank you very much, Davy Genet. Congratulations.
Bye.
Brilliant job there by Genet. So a lovely long quote in French at home in front of the French crowd, and rightly so, thanking his mechanics, you know, talking about how popular rallycross is here in France. And he's obviously happy with that result. Good job by him. The championship's going to change a little bit as well. Having seen Hansen go out, we'll have to see how close Genet is now. Maybe we were thinking it was going to be a fight between Hansen and Timurzinov, and I think Genet's going to close the gap a little bit there.
Yeah, it's certainly not over yet, is it? You know, there's still a couple of races left, and anything can happen. So it's not over till someone's won the championship.
Big crowd gathering down at the podium. The podium is in an open paddock. There's a crowd of between 30 and 50,000 people here, and most of them seem to be headed that way. Absolutely boiling hot. It's been a beautiful afternoon of rallycross in France. We're going to have a chat with Alexandra, and she's now got Petter Solberg in second.
Petter, you had an electric start, but not quite enough to take the win in round 7.
No, it was very close. I knew I struggled, you know, because I used my tires from the semi-final, and they were so warm on the back. I put it on used cold front ones, but then back they are absolutely slicks. So I knew it should be difficult. I tried hard, but still I'm very happy with the results after changing the engine yesterday, and Bakur did a fantastic race. So good for Norway.
And after such difficult weekends you've had as well.
Yeah, so for me this is like a victory, and okay, he was a little bit hard on the inside there, and he will get a small revenge next time.
Well, Petter, congratulations, really happy for you.
Thank you, thank you.
No, I don't think there's any revenge to be had there, Andrew. I think that is the cleanest pass in Rallycross I've seen all season. The revenge that Petter wants is that he's upset that he's been beaten, isn't he? You know, we said, didn't we, thought it might be the tyres, and really Petter confirming it there.
Yeah, it looked like it wasn't quite as it needed to be. The move, unless we missed it, I don't think there was any contact. If not, maybe a brush of wing mirrors, but that's, you know,
Yeah,
that's to be
nothing
expected.
compared to some of the passes we've seen this year,
No,
is it?
absolutely not. But as you said about the tyres, he confirmed that he'd used some of his tyres for the semi-final and didn't quite have the best tyres underneath him for the final then. So, but still a good effort by Petter.
Well, Alexandra is down with Backerud, of course, who has won again.
Andreas Backerud, a winner again. Round 7, congratulations.
Thank you so much. What a race. I passed Solberg 2 times and I was sure we was messing it up when I overtook him the first time and I went wide, and oh, what a crazy race. I think it was clean overtake as well. So, yeah, you know, I was pushing the limit. My team told me, go, 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 you need to push harder. And I was, yeah, look what I'm doing, I am.
Well, he was so quick off the start, wasn't he? And yet you managed to take him.
He was really, really fast in the light. And I tried as well to be there, but I was thinking, okay, it's 6 laps, I can still take him. And I think he overheated his tires a little bit too early. So when he did that, and I had a little bit better pace then. And oh, incredible. And it shows really that LD Motorsport have 4 victories now, and the most winning team ever this season. And together with Monster Energy, it's huge for us to win here in France in front of Citroën as well. So
It is huge, and we saw cartwheels, but I do see that you have still got your shoes on.
yeah, you know, it's quite expensive when you pair of shoes, so I have it on this time.
Andreas, we're so pleased for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for following. I love you all.
Fantastic, fantastic. Another great interview with Andreas Backerud, who didn't throw shoes because they're quite expensive. So here's the championship standings. Timozyanov extends his lead from 4 points up to 15 points with 2 rounds to go. David Genet in 3rd, Andreas Backerud climbing in 4th, and actually getting close to Hansen and Genet now. His teammate Liam Duran didn't make the semis. He's in 5th. Markland, Val